Alright, family. I'm gonna try to make this brief right here because I really want to save a lot of this for another video. Like I'm planning a whole video, well, another video on polygamy, and I'm gonna dead a whole bunch of this bullshit, right? But right now, of course, the issue of polyandry has come up as it always does anytime you bring up polygamy. A woman is gonna always try to flip that shit on you, right? So I'm gonna try to cover this shit as thoroughly and as quickly as I can. First of all, what would be the point? See, we gotta deal with nature. That's what it's all about for me. That's why this shit real easy, cut and dry. I don't have to debate and think about a lot of shit because all I do is consult nature. I look at what nature says. Fuck how I feel. Fuck how you feel. And that's the answer to the person who asked me, would I be good with my goddesses as other worshippers? Like, of course, there's a part of me that still deal with jealousy issues. I didn't mean to give the impression that once you become conscious or wake up that you, like some brick hit you in the head and automatically you become a new person. Like, that ain't how it works. It's a growth process. As a matter of fact, I was taught that however long it took you to get under the spell, that's how long it takes you to get out of the spell, to break the spell. So it's just a message to all my elders out there. Like I done told you before, you keep wanting to throw your age up to me. All you doing is telling me how long you got to go before you break the spell. And we need to get that shit straight, like for real. A lot of this shit is new to you, not me. I've been talking to people about this shit for 10 years. Same people have the same argument as you. You ain't said nothing that I haven't heard before. And that's the point. That's what I was trying to say. That if you catch yourself still spewing and regurgitating the same bullshit you've been saying and you was taught to say, then you gotta fix that. See, like I said before, I know I got some issues still lingering around. I'm aware of that. And it's my responsibility to purge myself of that bullshit every day. I am not the type of person who be sitting around talking about, oh, that's just the way I am. Take me as I am. Can't you just accept the way? Fuck that. Your job is to better yourself every day. Every day that you live, you're supposed to be learning something. The day you ain't learned something is a day you haven't lived. This is the way our people taught. That's how we were. All this shit y'all on, these Eurocentric ideals and philosophies you think are yours, you think these your feelings and emotions, you are mistaken. All you doing is reacting. You're not thinking. All you doing is accessing your programming every time somebody says certain key words. Polygamy is one of those words. Most of y'all ain't never even considered that shit. Period. And then you'll throw up polyandry to me as if that's something that you'll do or you'll consider. The only reason y'all even throw that shit up is because you trying to argue with me. That it usually comes up during the debate about polygamy. Your thing is you don't want me to do it. Right? And that's usually how it starts. That you try to talk me out of this shit, and once you see I got too much sense and everything I'm saying is too logical for you to argue with, then you just go for the tit for tat. Well, what if I have more than one husband? What would you like if I do it? Like, really, that's what you're trying to do, is put me in your position, trying to let me see how it will feel. You want to see how I'm going to react. You want to get a reaction. We know women are very good with that. And I know for a fact that that ain't something that y'all just want to do. You don't want me to do it. So it doesn't help your argument for you to throw that shit out there because you don't have anything, better to say. Really. You don't have a logical counter argument. Oh, and I just want to talk to y'all over my spot of tea. I'm having a spot of tea. Anyway, I shiggity. But yeah, man. Oh, it's just a fruit tea too. Herbs and fruit, dried fruit. Don't ask me what kind of herbs or fruit, because I didn't make it. I bought it like this. Anyway, yeah, so don't throw that shit out there as if that's something that you want to do, because most of y'all have no desire to do that shit. It's not in you to do it. And I think that's your instinct tells you that. Like, you don't, it's not, oh, because men are taught to be polygamous. Like, men are taught to go out and fuck around and sow our wild oats and do all of that. But then we taught eventually we got to settle down and get married and choose one good woman and do all that. So you can't use that as no reason to why we different. Like, we're different because we are made different. It's certain things you can do that I can't do and vice versa. This ain't no chauvinist argument. I don't sit around saying, well, why can't I have the babies? Can I have the babies too? No, you can't, nigga. Fuck how you feel about it. Like, I could get upset about that shit, but it just don't make any difference. Nature don't give a fuck about how you feel, man. This is the most important thing about what I'm saying. I really need y'all to grasp that shit. I'm sure a lot of y'all seen the little clip with the motherfucking lion murdering them cubs. Nigga just went one at a time. Walked up on them. Snapped their little neck. Dropped that motherfucker. Walk up on the next one. Snap his little neck. Wasn't no PETA. Wasn't no child protective services out that motherfucker. Wasn't no police. Wasn't no protesters. Nature don't give a fuck, man. You can get sad and get all emotional, and the Empress got upset about that. But that don't change shit. I even tried to rationalize it in my mind, like, damn, maybe them wasn't his cubs. But what the fuck, that don't matter in people world, nigga. You going under the jail, you can't murder 5 babies. It don't matter whose they are. You can't just murder babies. So that's what I'm saying. It's we not we not connected with nature like that. Like, it would be foolish for me, first of all, to be sitting around comparing myself to that lion. Trying to figure out what he think and why he do what the fuck he do. That's what one of our problems is. We keep comparing ourselves to each other. Well, I would never do that to you. Good. You ain't me. You can't do that to me, first of all. You can't do what I'm talking about to me. You can't do the same thing, man. You can't go out and get another nigga pregnant. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You can go get pregnant by another nigga. Now you got to deal with that. See the difference. This is the difference. Even if we weren't talking about polygamy, say you just say, oh, I'm a woman, I want to have as many fuck around and have as many boyfriends as I want and do my thing. Good, do you? But be prepared for the consequences and know that the consequences are different for you and me. If I decide to fuck around and have 1,000,000 women and just be a player, just want to get my dick wet, as some of you say. If I just wanted to do that, that would be very easy to do, first of all. Take a lot less discipline, a lot less responsibility involved, all that shit. But say I did that and I got one of these women knocked up. I can get the fuck up from her at that moment, going about my business, and she never see me again. I mean, I can literally do that. Nature says so. Fuck what the law say. That's what I'm saying. A lot of y'all caught up in all this. Oh no, you can't, nigga, because I'll get this. They should go find you. Yeah, I'm trying to get you back to thinking about how shit was before all that. Like, nature says it's different for me. I can never get knocked up. You can't knock me up. And all your greatness, you can't do that. In all your greatness, you can't have more than one man's child at a time. And we done already discussed the 72-hour shit. Maybe you can get pregnant by 2 niggas at the same time within a 72-hour period. Okay, I'll give you that. Like I said, I don't know this to be true. You don't see that walking around. You don't see a lot of twins born from different fathers. So that's good to say, but prove it. You can go and say, fuck that. Even if you can do that, it's still not the same. If you got 40 men, you're not having 40 babies at a time. I don't give a fuck how many hours, within how many hours you fuck all them niggas. You ain't made to have a litter. You are made to have twins, though. Which is just another thing. So we want to talk that degenerative shit. Y'all always like to talk that shit. I don't mind admitting that I'm not fully functioning. That I got parts of me that I can't use, which make me a degenerative woman. Okay, that shit don't bother me at all. As long as you don't have a problem saying, well, now I'm only having one baby at a time. Now I cannot clone myself using parthenogenesis. Now I'm having menstrual cycles. Now I'm having menopause. And a lot of other things that you didn't have when you really were these goddesses that you think you are today. So you just as degenerative, if not more than I am. So we have all degenerated. That shit don't mean nothing. So man, stop getting upset about that, and women start being for real about this shit, man. We gotta be for real. Just think about what I'm saying. Don't get emotional. Don't resort to your programming and what you've been taught and all that romantic shit. Which is real funny, because the same person who left me this last comment on polyandry was the same person who gave me all this romantic bullshit just after the last video. Oh, wait till you meet the right one, and y'all gonna do this, and when together in love, and all this bullshit. Now it's out the window when things will be restored, and you go back to polyandry. Now, fuck the romance. Now, when it's you, right? When you get to do it. Now we ain't talking about all that, oh, wait till you find the right one, and bullshit. And you're doing a disservice, man. I gotta say this too. Like, some of y'all have already passed the point of menopause, and that's not part of your reality no more to be having no children. So you ain't even really trying to hear that shit about reproduction, nation building, and all that shit don't matter to you, which is the point of polygamy in the first place. And we need to get that through our heads. That if we trying to reproduce, have babies, nation build, polyandry is the opposite practice for that. That's what you do when you're trying to keep the population low. Go look it up. See what the people who are practicing it right now. You won't find them in many places, mostly in India. And they'll tell you themselves that this woman right here can't have but one of our babies at a time. She might have 3 or 4 husbands. But they know she ain't finna get knocked up by all of us. And that's what they want. That's what they happy about that. That's why they doing this shit. You do that when there's a shortage of women. When there's a shortage of resources. That's not the situation we in. That's never been our reality as Africans. And that's what it's about. If you don't pass the point where you can have children, have all the niggas you can have. I really think that's what you should be doing. You should be on some totally different shit right now. You should probably be some type of sexual healer or something. Using your sexual energy to, as like a shaman. One of these sexual shamans. You should be doing something with your shit instead of playing with yourself. Now, what else? I mean, what else is there to say, man? It's just not the same situation. Y'all talking about having violence and wars and all type of shit with that type of lifestyle. So, if we dealing with nature, which we are, I am. I don't know what the fuck. If you dealing with emotions, that's on you. I don't have time for emotionalism no more. Nature says polygamy don't work, polyandry don't work for nation building. And that's what we're about. That's it. What else is there to say about it, man? Like I said, if you can't have no more children, then your job is to educate your daughters and your granddaughters and these other young sisters, your nieces and whoever else you can. Don't keep giving them that same Eurocentric ideology. The most infertile people on the planet taught you this bullshit. For a reason. So you better get back to your own shit, man. Or move forward. Past that old shit you was on.